Yo, it's Jazzy Jazz with Lee Bailey's EURWeb.com Spotlight. I got the beautiful, bonita Amara La Negra from Love and Hip Hop Miami in the house. Y'all, she got some hot tea to spill. Let's go, let's go. Jazzy Jazz with Lee Bailey's EURWeb.com Spotlight. As you can see, I have the beautiful inside and out Amara La Negra in the house. Girl, thank you for joining us. What it do, what it do.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited. As you can see, I'm in my car right now. I'm trying to multitask. You already know that life has changed after COVID, after this pandemic, but we're making it work. And I'm just so glad to be here. Thank you so much.
Oh, no, thank you for joining Spotlight. I am a big fan girl. So if I fan out a little bit, don't hate me. Don't judge me.
Thank you. Never, never.
And I got to tell you, you look gorgeous. You are still thick. You still got the booty. I do not know what is wrong with people that were shading you on the internet. How did that affect you?
I'm not gonna lie, it has bothered me a lot to hear people being so negative, because I feel like a lot of times people may not know what you're going through, and it's so easy to be judgmental. Just to be alive alone is a blessing.
Yes.
I will talk about it later. I don't think that I am prepared to give too much details, but it was important for me to have a healthier lifestyle. But part of my transformation also had to do with health issues that I'm still currently working on. But you know, now making the best out of it on a positive light. And I'm like, okay, well, now that, you know, my body has transformed to a certain extent, maybe I should get more into modeling. I should try. I'm just trying to make the best out of whatever.
It's true. It opens up a lot of doors. Well, I'm praying for whatever health issues you have, you know, and we know that the body is programmed to heal itself. So
amen.
No, you are going to be all good. But I just never understood it because you looked fabulous. And I know it's not easy. I'm trying to lose 5 pounds.
I mean, look,
I was do it.
In December, I was 215 pounds. And, you know, you don't notice how chunky or how out of shape you may be till one day. And that one day definitely hit. So I think that everybody gained a couple of pounds during the pandemic anyways, you know.
Real talk, real life. But you always look beautiful. I mean, you were a thick, beautiful queen, and now you are a more slender, but still thick. Like I said, you didn't lose that booty, girl. So anyway.
I lost some of it, but I can work with what I got.
But you know what? Congratulations. Just real quick, any secret? Because like I said, I'm trying to lose these 5 pounds and it is not happening.
Liquid diets are really good too.
Okay.
Detoxing the body, I think, is so important. We really need to work on detoxing our bodies.
Yeah, that's good for your health. Okay, you are filming Love and Hip Hop Miami right now. You got to spill the tea. What can we expect in the upcoming season? When does
it's a different show? It's a different show.
Really? What show is it?
It is Love and Hip Hop, but it's a different show. It's nothing like I've done in the past 3 seasons. Like, I think that after the whole George Floyd, the Black Lives Matter movement, I think that people became more aware of certain things. And yes, there will always be drama and there will always be spiciness, but I think is redirecting the show into a more positive direction. I don't think that people should. Yeah. And I'm grateful for it, because I was never really like the super dramatic type of person anyways. But I definitely love, you know, what's happening right now. And the drama will be there. At least this season, I'll have some drama. We're still not finished filming, but it's different. And I know that you're watching this now. The show won't air till later. So that means that whatever you guys see has already happened.
So spill a little tea, so it's going to be more woke. It's going to be more conscious, more positive. So give us a little something that's going to happen.
It's a little less fighting in that aspect, you know, at least for me, because I know that every cast member is different and we haven't had an opportunity to see each other, you know, but it's less fighting and it's more really getting into like the real life of these people, you know?
Well, you know, Amara, I always felt that you really weren't about that life. Like you always would get dragged into the beef, but your heart was not in the beef. You were always trying to make peace.
I'm a Libra. Is the Libra
Yeah.
energy. Peace and love to the universe, gang, gang, gang. Like, do we really have to argue? I'm super anti-confrontational, but
Yeah.
I'll say this much: this season, it's a more mature Amara La Negra. It's I'm more of a woman now. I want to showcase like real life situations that I'm really happening is, and the music is important. The drama, the glitz, the glams, all that I get that
Yeah.
part, but it's more internal this time.
So
And
is
I'm
all
coming
that
in.
beef? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Let me give you this tea. Let me give you this tea. And I can't believe I'm doing this right now, but only because I feel a little bit inspired. Um, so I have a new love interest this season. And I don't know, maybe the family is gonna start growing.
Oh,
We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just saying, watch it.
we are going to watch for that because that was one of my big questions. Because I know it's a challenge dating sometime. And you were with MJ in the last season, and he was trying to bite off your success. And finally,
Well, I won't put it like that. The thing about it is that I love MJ. To this day, I love him. I will always have a very special place in my heart for him. And I love him, as he's an amazing person. It's just I don't think that we were in the same frequency at that moment in life. And then we also have to understand that if it's already difficult having a relationship in real life, imagine having it on national TV
right.
publicly where everybody's judging you. And that can also put a lot of pressure into your relationship. I think that if we hadn't been public, we would have stayed together, way longer.
Wow. So what was the straw like? What was the thing that made you finally be like, okay, bruh, I mean, I love you, but deuces. What was
I just
that?
think I think is that I just think that it was just sometimes in life is about timing. Sometimes you're in a place in life that the other person may not be there yet. They're still
Right.
maturing or growing to do from both parties. So I just think that we just weren't in the same frequency at that time. But I still
Yeah.
love him.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, tell us about your new man. I know you may not want to drop his name, but just tell us about him.
You know that I started doing investments in the Dominican Republic. I really got during the pandemic. First of all, I've always thought this way, but during the pandemic, I really got into the space of thinking generational wealth and all these other things. Like, I
Yes.
want to talk about a different type of bag. I want to talk about a bag that's going to inspire other women like myself, not to be hot girl summer right now, but enjoy that hot girl summer 10 years from now, 15 years from now. You know what I mean? So I started doing real estate. I currently have 9 apartments, 9 properties in the Dominican Republic. I rent them out to Airbnbs. I mean, life is going good. And in that process, he's also a realtor. He's an investor as well. And
Yes.
we were both doing the same thing. One thing led to the other.
So I love it. You got out of that. You didn't get a dude from the entertainment game. You got a dude from the bag game, from the money game.
I
That's what's
mean,
up.
I've done it. I've done it. I'm a very low key type of person. Like, if people were to know the type of celebrities I've dated, you would be like, why didn't you make that public? And I'm just not that type of girl. Like, I don't like to like burn myself out. I feel like what you do in your privacy is on you. If you want to share it, you do. But if not, then you just have this long ass list that everybody's like
Yeah,
judging
yeah.
for it. Do it on the low and enjoy it.
Now, is he black, Latino, like a little bit of both?
He is Dominican. He
All
is
right now.
Dominicano. We have
So
another
yeah.
Afro Latino in the house.
That's what's up. Congratulations. I'm excited
Thank
for you.
you.
Now, okay, one celebrity we do got to talk about, Nick Cannon, who said he was low-key jealous when you had a BF on Love and Hip Hop. Now, were there some fireworks between you two? Is that one of your exes?
You see what I'm saying? You gotta do your thing on the low and just enjoy what you do. Why you gotta make it public? Other people gotta know.
Well, it's so interesting because Nick is in the news now because he just had allegedly his 4th child with 3 baby mamas in the past 6 months. He has
I
7
know.
altogether,
Now I feel like, wow, look at that. I missed my opportunity.
No, I think you're good. I think you're good.
No, you look, I love Nick Cannon. I think he's such a great man. He's such a great person. He's so inspirational. I mean, there's so many great things about him. I'm always about like judgment-free zone. You know, he has the rights to do whatever he pleases with his life. And
Sure.
at the end of the day, I know that is entertaining to talk about other people's lives, but at the end of the day, you know, I always say the day that you die, nobody's opinions die with you, you know?
Right.
So
That's
really
true.
care. He was going and is going through some health, health issues. And I believe that he's in another frequency too. Like he's just in another space where he just doesn't care about what people has to say. He's living his life. He wants
As
to
he
enjoy his
should.
children. And who cares? I mean, the moms are happy. Everybody seems to be happy.
Yeah.
So
So do you think his health is really seriously threatened, or you think?
yes. Yes. I think that people don't take it as serious because people idolize these celebrities as if they are, unbreakable. They're regular human beings like anybody else that
Right.
get sick, that, have a
So
health issue.
what is he struggling with? I haven't been reading the internet like I should.
I don't feel that it is my place or my duty to
Okay.
talk about his health issues, but what I can say is that I feel that, which is not never going to happen, people should be a little bit less judgmental because everybody wants to come say, God forbid, oh, we used to love him, he was such a great person, but while he was here, everybody just wanted to make jokes, fun, you know what I mean?
Right,
So
right.
I just
Well,
think that we should be more considerate.
well,
And I'm
I'm
speaking
definitely
from experience because, like I said, I'm currently in a situation myself, and I've
right.
gone through the bullying and all the comments, and it's like, damn, only if y'all really knew that I'm just trying to survive, and y'all
I
over
know
here talking
that's
about we
right. I
like you
know
when
that's
you were
right.
thicker, and I'm like, well, don't worry if you like me when I was thicker, because you was not never gonna have me. So
Right. Well, so you're not going to spill the tea on you and Nick, though. No tea on that. All right. I see you.
him or any celebrity I've ever dated or athlete or whatever.
They must love you. So I think that there was a lot of beef in the last season. A lot of that might be gone, but JoJo, Shay, Veronica, and you made up with JoJo, right? Are you guys
Yeah,
are
I have mad love for JoJo too. She's cool. I'm very proud of her. She's working on liberating and freeing a lot of immigrants that can't afford legal assistance.
oh, good
She's
for
doing so
her.
great. Proud of her. I really am. I really haven't had the opportunity to see her face to face and tell her, but if she sees this interview, I just want her to know that I'm so proud of her.
Oh,
Veronica and we also made peace. I can't say that we're friends,
right,
but we
right.
peace and we move forward for that. And I'm grateful for that. Cause I'm like, even if we don't turn out to be best friends, at least let's just make peace and keep it pushing.
That's
Um,
right.
but I'm pretty
I am so here for that. I am here for that. I actually don't need the drama. I love love and hip hop without the drama. Real talk, real talk. So I'm happy to see that it's going to be evolving with just a little bit more wokeness. That is so what's up. How much of it was fake or real? I was interviewing Life Jennings, and he was saying how the producers will put you in these situations to create the drama, right? Did you experience a lot of that?
Of course, of course. I mean, it's the most important part is that this is reality TV. That's the key word. There's ratings that are involved, and there's a lot of producers and cameras and editing, and there's a lot of things involved. However, what I can say is that no matter what, no one tells you how to react. No one tells you
Mm,
what to come out of your mouth, what to say. So you can
mm.
situation the best of your abilities. People saw me going through many situations, and they would say, oh, you handled that well. It was my choice to handle that in that way. Other people
Right.
may flip a table. I'm going to have more people talking about me. I'm going to be in the blogs, da, 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 and you just made something interesting, but realistically you didn't have to do that. So they do put you in very awkward scenarios, and in real life I would like not never been there, or I wouldn't have spoken to this person or whatever. But like I said, you just have to try your best to control your temper. I've done it. I've lost my temper too. I've lost, but it's part
But
of TV.
I love you, Amara. You were always trying to rise above. I mean, you just saw it, even when they were trying to put you in those situations. It took a lot. So you
Yeah.
have been through some things. Tell me about, you've told the story of your mom. Not everybody knows it, but it's part of why you're so close. How she had to come over here as an immigrant, cross the border, and that one easy. Like, talk to me about that.
Yeah, I think that that also makes me be as, as goal oriented and as focused as I am, and I'm a hard worker. I think that also I'm not, eh, to each his own, but when you come from an immigrant family, when you come from poverty, like that type of poverty that you literally are willing to cross the border and walk
Mm,
miles just to see a little bit of hope, the American dream. When you come
wow.
of energy, you just work so hard. It's like, I don't want to be there. Like, work 24/7. It doesn't matter what it is. I don't care about holidays. I don't celebrate nothing. I barely see any family because my family is my friends and my mom, but I don't, nothing. It's just work. So my mom, struggled a lot. Obviously, she came to the United States. She had me here. Didn't know the language, didn't have any
Wow.
paper. Um, and made it work. And I'm so grateful to her because now, as an adult, understanding all the sacrifices that she did for me to be who I am today, I am doing the best that I can to give back to her, which I obviously can, but it's
And you
different.
bought her own house, right?
We're at the house.
Yeah. Well, I know you gotta go, but just two last questions. You yourself were homeless. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, I was just gonna tell you about that. That with my mom, we used to clean houses, which I would never be ashamed. That's why I'm never ashamed about putting hard work. Even
Yeah.
today, I could be like, I could have all the money in the world, and I still have that little girl broke mentality. Like, we ain't got no money. Let's do a garage sale. Figure it out. Oh my. So yeah, we used to clean houses. I used to sell flowers in the
What?
corner. Yeah, I used to sell flowers at the
Wow.
shop. I used to put flyers in cars. Like, I did a little bit of everything, but between one thing and the other, at one point in my life, in my, I don't know, 23, 24, I ended up being homeless. I fell in love with
Mm.
this guy. Never do that. No, don't fall in love. But if you're gonna mix business and pleasure, you have to be very business oriented and know how to divide one thing from the other. So things got messy, ended up kicking my mom out. And I'm like, my mom is my ride or die. So if you kick her out, you kick me out. And I ended up living in my car for 3 months. I used to park in front of
Wow.
McDonald's. I used to wash with wipes at 24 hours of Walgreens and things like that. And it was crazy because I was already famous when this happened. So people were like, people never knew that I was struggling and I was going through it because I had all my clothes in the car. I would come out all dressed up like, boom, I'm killing it. And deep down,
What?
they didn't know I was starving. Like, oh my God, I'm going through it. Someone please help me. But I don't want to say anything because I'm like ashamed.
Uh,
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you can't be so judgmental on people because you really don't know what that person is going through. So I went through all those experiences, and those experiences kind of traumatized me. And part of that trauma has become me investing in real estate and being so a big advocate for generational wealth. I want to buy enough homes so that I never want to feel that I'm never going to have a roof to live under. So
I love it. Mad respect, Amara. Mad respect. I don't know if people know what a strong, beautiful queen you are, because we know the surface, we see the glamour, but dang, girl. I was a
thank you.
fangirl before. I am just in love right now. Now, what's up with, huh?
I said I want to inspire as many women as possible, and I feel that one I love your energy, and I feel that as women we should come together more to inspire each other because like we hate on each other so much. I don't
Yes.
get enough love from each other.
Yes, word. Now, what's up with your dad? You were trying to create a relationship with him because you didn't have one as a child, right? How's that going?
Funny enough, it's going like, things are never going to be how I wish that they could be because that's just the way that life is set up. You have to accept your situation. Like I'm never going to be daddy's little girl. I'm never going to be because that bond is already gone, but he's here. He's literally here. Um, and I'm just trying to make the best out of this situation. And like I always say, just because he wasn't a good father, it doesn't mean that I can't be a good daughter. I just want to show you what you. So this, I came out of you, from you. You didn't want me, but life has such a funny way of working that now you live in my home. You live with me. You live with us.
Wow. Well, you have a tremendous ability to forgive, because a lot of us who have problems with our daddies, we still are not able to totally forgive and love our father. So I congratulate you on that. That's just another example of, how evolved spiritually you are, girl.
Amen. But let me tell you something. I don't want anybody to come over here thinking that this happened overnight and this is super easy. It's not. You have to put a lot of willpower. You have to do a lot of prayer. You have to meditate and ask God to give you understanding on how to manage the situation. Because sometimes I be wanting to spaz out. But
I feel you, girl.
It's all personal healing. Forgiveness is also for your own personal healing. So it is what it is.
You're right about that. Well, the last thing, you have embraced in such a beautiful way your Blackness, as well as being a beautiful Latina. And even your name, Amara La Negra, is a reflection of that. But it's not your real name. It ain't your government name. So tell me about that.
So my name is Diana de los Santos, or Diana. I used to be in a girl group, and the group was called the Mara. So when the group fell apart, one of the girls got pregnant, the other one fell in love. We were always arguing. It's focused. So I remained with the name Amara, and then a lot of people never remembered my name, so they would be like, "What is a Black girl's name? What is that Black girl's name?" And
wow.
Then it was also my way of, like, standing up, showcasing, and being proud of my Blackness. So I was like, that's my name, Amara La Negra. That's me.
La Negra. I love it, because there's so much colorism in both the African American community and the Latina community, right? And how have you dealt with that?
I think that at this moment in this place in life, I continue to fight it. I continue to be an advocate. I continue to be an activist for the Afro-Latino community. I continue to use whatever platform possible to talk about it, to bring awareness, to inspire other Afro-Latinos to come up and you know what I'm saying? Feel good about yourself. I know that sometimes we feel like we're not included, because when they talk about Blacks, for the most part here in the United States, is African American oriented, and we feel like, okay, well, we're not part of that group. But yes, we are.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Well, girl, thank you, my queen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Mad love. Now, fam, don't forget to subscribe so I can keep bringing you these conversations. Let's go, let's go.